Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we got for you today? Well, what we've got for you is a pen that I do not believe I've actually shown you before. And, well, can you recognise it? I'm sure some of you will. What we have for you here is a Sheaffers Balance fountain pen. I believe this particular one being the 530 fountain pen. And as you can see, it comes in this gorgeous jade green colour. Now, first of all, the Sheaffers fountain pens, the Balance range, etc., they came in numerous different colours. They came in numerous different kinds of trim. They can be very confusing to identify. There were some subtle changes that they actually made over the years with the pens, so you may actually look at a pen and say, yeah, this is a Sheaffer XYZ, and it may not be. So I'm also learning, so if anybody out there has any further information they can give us, then hopefully that'll help us all with regards to identifying these particular pens. But as I say, it's a Sheaffers Balance. I believe it's the 530 fountain pen. As you can see, it comes in this lovely sort of cigar, sort of torpedo shape. It tapers down to the end of the barrel and the end of the cap there. Incidentally, the size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 137 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11.5 millimeters in diameter. This particular pen, as you may have noticed already, is a lever fill fountain pen. It comes with gold filled trim. The lever is gold filled or gold plated. If we take you to the cap there, you can see it's got this sort of medium sized cap band to the bottom of the cap. And then if we take you up to the clip there, you'll notice it has, this is what we actually term as a ball humped clip, or a Sheaffers ball humped clip. You can see it has the word Sheaffers on the clip like so. And if I show you a sideways version, there you go, that's the reason they call it the Sheaffers ball humped clip. All in all, very recognisable. Again, one of the things that you may be looking at this pen and saying, oh yes, I can't see the white dot. Again, very confusing. Some of the pens had the white dot to the pens and some did not. Dating the pen, again, rather difficult. I believe the jade green coloured fountain pens, they came around about 1929 through to the early 1930s. So I'm actually going to date this pen, well yeah, I'm going to date it around about the 1930s. Now, the barrel imprint on this pen is quite faint. Now, well, from a pen from the 1930s, a 70, 80-year-old pen, I think it's quite forgivable. Well, not forgivable, I think it's quite acceptable that the pen has actually been used. But the barrel imprint, again, it's quite light. With a loop, I can actually read, it says W.A. Sheaffer Pen Company of Canada Limited, Ontario. And then underneath to the bottom, it has some patent numbers or dates. It has, I believe it's December the 10th, 12th, January 27th, and then October 20, November 24th. So the January 27 may indicate that it's 1927. Who knows? Again, if you people out there do know, then why not let us know and we can share the information between us all. As I said, it came in different colours. They came in a black standard colour. They came in, I believe, a marine green, black and pearl colour, which is very nice as well. This one, as I said, being, well, jade green. Although it's jade green, what you'll find with a lot of these pens, they do discolour quite badly. In my opinion, you can see there's some discolouring here, some slight discolouring to to the barrel, but all in all, I personally think it's a gorgeous example. The discolouring on these pens in a lot of cases is very bad. Let's bring it a little bit closer so you can see it there. In my opinion, the colouring of this pen is still very much acceptable. A lovely, lovely example. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's give you some of the customary twirls that we like to give you on the pens to give you different angles of it. And again, you know, you can actually see there with both sides the sort of cigar torpedo shapes of the pen. These came a little bit later than, well, what they term as the Sheaffer flat top pens, the flat tops, and then they brought out these lovely torpedoed shaped pens. Now let's take you up to the section there. You can see it's got quite a flat, slightly concave, it has this slight little ridge towards the nib there. And then if I bring you the nib and bring it a little bit closer, we'll bring it, well, let's keep it nice and still so you can actually read it. And it says Sheaffers 5-30 made in Canada, and then to the very bottom you may see there that it says 14585, giving you the 14 karat gold imprint, if you like. So a lovely nib. Incidentally, I do believe the Canadian made Sheaffers Balance pens are actually more, well, they're more collectible than the USA ones, I believe, or I've actually read that somewhere. If I show you a sideways view like so, and then let's turn it over, you can see everything's nice and clean. The feed is a standard sort of comb feed. This one came to me, it was quite as it is now. I've just simply removed everything, disassembled it, cleaned everything, gave it a little bit of a polish, in lovely condition. We put a new sack in it, so, well, I was going to say, so it's in full working order. For you people that I know like to see these pens working. So let's dip the nib in the ink, pull on the lever, and I'm sure you could actually hear that. We've got lots of bubbling, gurgling noises going on, which is precisely what we want to hear. So let's bring on my trusty little pad. Incidentally, a slight digression. Some people actually give me messages and say to me, Stefan, what's the pad that you actually use? Well, this is the pad. It's just a straightforward, well, as it says there, writing pad. I actually buy this at my local post office. The paper itself, in my opinion, is a lovely paper to write on, but there's no sort of maker's mark. You know, I can't tell you where it actually comes from or who makes it, but all in all, it's a lovely paper to write with. So, although it's a lovely paper to write with, let's try it out. So what we have here is, let me get my notes. So what we have is a Sheaffer, and as we say, this one is the Balance. Made in Canada. We're dating the pen. I'm just going to simply say the 1930s. It's writing nicely. Just, well, I'd say just slightly, maybe on the scratchy side, which is, well, in my opinion, is not a problem. There's no variation in the line. It's quite a hard nib, as you can see. But a nice writer. As you can see, I would say it's writing with a lovely, wet, fine line. So there's a writing sample. Writing with a lovely fine line. So let's pop that to one side. So let's pop the cap back on. So there we have it. A Sheaffers Balance fountain pen, the 530. Incidentally, a little bit of information on the nib, which we just saw. I believe, or I've read somewhere, that the 530 indicates that it was purchased, I think, originally for $5, and the 30, I believe, is the warranty period. So it has a 30-year warranty. Well, a pen from 1930s, I would say the warranty has expired slightly. But there we have it, a gorgeous pen. A lovely pen. Let's try and find a nice new home for it. Somebody will actually enjoy this pen. It's a gorgeous pen in this beautiful jade green. Some light discolouring, but once again, in my opinion, the pen actually in real light looks much nicer than it does on this video. A lovely, lovely pen. So I hope you enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't be shy. Like the video, and if you possibly can, why not support the work that I actually do. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.